with me today the perfect wine bottle, and I'll explain why. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jay, I'm your host. Welcome to Wine ASMR. Today's wine bottle, Purgatory. Now, personally, I love when there's a story behind a wine bottle. In this specific wine bottle, not only it's a very good quality wine, but it has a fascinating story behind it. Now, the story behind this specific wine bottle includes angels, sins, monks, stolen barrels of wine, a mystery to it. Doesn't really matter if this story is real, fictional, or just a myth. It's very interesting, and on the back of the wine label, on the back of the bottle, we have the resume of the story, so I can read it to you so you can get a good general idea. Now, the name of the wine is Burgatory, and let me explain what this means if you're not familiar with the terminology. So, Purgatory pretty much means cleansing or purifying, and it says here on the back that in 1770 a group of monks broke the rules of their order and were exiled in this harsh, rugged region to carry out penance. They soon discovered that the area was perfect for wine growing and sent out to make a wine that would return them to heaven's good graces. They succeeded, or so it seemed. Every year, wine inexplicably vanished from the barrels, leaving them half empty. The monks believe that this was how the angels made them pay for their sins. We have now brought back the old Mediterranean varieties to produce Purgatory, which recalls the legend of the angel's wine. So this is pretty much the angel's wine. Now, as you can see on the label, we've also placed the Coravin on top. I'll explain why. As you can see on the label, we have angels carrying a barrel. Now let me present to you the wine bottle. This is a 2017 vintage from Spain, from the region Costers del Segre. It is a blend of 3 grape varieties. So we have the Grenache, or as the Spanish call it, Garnache. We have Carignan, which the Spanish once again call it Carignan, and just a little bit of Syrah. It's 14.5 alcohol by volume, so pretty high, pretty strong wine. And the producer from Spain is the one and only Torres. So the family of Torres, one of the best wine producers in Spain. Miguel Torres is it's Miguel Torres the senior and Miguel Torres Jr., both of them excellent gentlemen, producing extremely good quality of wine. Now, interesting fact about Spanish wine, they usually produce in large quantities the Tempranillo and the Grenache. So these are the 2 main local wine varietals that are mostly planted in all over Spain. And also, Spain winemakers usually use American oak barrels instead of French oak barrels. So without further ado, we have our wine bottle here with the Coravin, and the reason that I have extracted it with a Coravin is because I did not want to open the as I've mentioned before, wine should be shared, not consumed alone. And I want to share the experience with family and friends. And so we're gonna drink this wine on Christmas. So hence the Coravine, because the Coravine gives you the option to extract wine and to try out a glass without actually opening the wine bottle, and through the argon gas you preserve the wine so you can consume it. You can open it, well, I would say not at least, a maximum of 6 months after puncturing it with the Coravine. So yeah, without further ado, let's try out our wine, which we have here with us today. So this wine bottle was brought straight from Barcelona from my good friend Stamos. Stam, if you're watching, thank you very much, brother, I appreciate it. And let's examine the wine. So we can see here we have medium tears as I swirl it. I'm gonna scrutinize this wine as much as possible because it's incredible. So medium tears, dark red color. It's a 2017 wine varietal, as we said. Amazing nose, huge complexity, harmony. I'm getting leather, smoke, earthiness, a bouquet of flowers. I'm getting red fruit, plum, cherry, vanilla, a little bit of spices. That's probably from the Shiraz. Shiraz is not the dominant wine variety here. Let's see. Yes, pepperness and spices. A little bit of chocolate. Oak, fruitiness, pretty much everything here. There's everything in this wine glass. And that's what makes it amazing. The more complex a wine is, the better quality it's gonna be. Also keep in mind that a blended wine, here we have 3 wine varieties, is usually gonna be a good wine quality. So yeah, we have pretty much everything. We have minerals, we have earthiness, we have fruit. Okay, let's give it a taste. Wow. Okay, so it's very powerful, very robust, very brooding, very bold, very complex, but at the same time it's balanced, it's silky, and it's smooth. Now this is an amazing accomplishment. So we've added power and smoothness at the same time. The balance is perfect. The tannins are on point. You could age this and mellow the tannins out, soften the tannins out. No need actually. Again, we have like a good level of intensity here. The finishing is elegant, on point, long lasting. Plenty of fruit here. Small sweetness from the Carignan, I'm guessing. Yes, again, fruit. Spices, pepperness. This is just an amazing wine. Very good intensity to it. Complexity and harmony. I would pair this with meat, obviously. So, game, veal, beef, maybe even pasta. This is absolutely fine. The body of the wine is medium plus. It's more than medium actually. Absolute divine. It's heaven in a glass. It's one of the best wines we've channel, I dare to say. And I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it 93 points, which I think is the highest we've achieved on the channel, if I'm not mistaken. Whisper and Angel, which was one of my favorite, was about 91, 92 points. This will go 93. This will go top of the list. Amazing wine bottle. It costs approximately around €30, and it's absolutely incredible. It's divine. One of the best wines I've tried out this year, definitely, if not the best one yet. Great quality wine, nice pleasant story behind it, interesting story. If you can find this wine bottle, it's very famous in Spain. All the wines from Torres are famous. This is one of his, I'm not sure if it's one of his best wine, but it is incredible. It's very good. So if you find a wine bottle of this, definitely purchase it. As we said, it's a blend of 3 wine varietals. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I guess I'll see you soon in a future wine video. Be safe, take care, and see you soon. Cheers.